Hello, 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 my favorite girly pops. Okay, get happy, get excited. I think we have a really interesting video today. If I do say so myself, and I never say that. So if I'm saying that, it could be interesting. Listen to what happened. So the other day, I made a video about Alexis, Amberlynn's ex bestie. It doesn't matter how you feel about her because
Amberlynn did not shower.
we are just here for tea, Kermits. Some of us are here for cheese. And also, some people, I heard, like 67 people. Listen, it could be 68 and then it could be 70. I know that you think I was going to say the
Thanks for nothing.
The point of the story is this: we have 70 people almost liking my game show host voice. Now you can get all the tea here. Anyways, okay. So listen to what happened. Alexis went and commented on my video about her. This wild comment, and we're going to read it together and we're going to talk about all this drama and tea because the story that she tells us about Amberlynn, my most entertaining, most favorite riveting YouTuber. If you don't know, Amberlynn Reid is my favorite YouTuber. She makes the best videos on YouTube, and everybody here can fight me in the dislikes in the comments for that. So she told me a really wild story in the comments about Amber and what happened with the lawyer. So listen, everybody call FBI Frank, call my personal lawyer, Joe the Legal Weasel. No, Joe the Legal Weasel does not represent me, and how dare anyone here accuse him of that. Listen, do you know who Joe the Legal Weasel is? I think he's Kermit's lawyer, so whatever, it'll do. So get the FBI on the phone. Not really, no. Alert FBI Frank so he could compliment our girl on her following, because today we have a good one. We have a new lawyer story. When you hear this story, if even half of this story is true, Amber girl, you need 100 Kermits. So we're also going to talk about, if we have some time, about like the video that Amberlynn posted, about how she's a villain or whatever. Who cares? Part 2. Exciting time to be alive, girls. We're going to talk all about it. Have you ever wanted to buy a Kermit? Well, now you can in my game show host voice. This is my affiliate link to buy a Kermit. Some people ask me, why do you want people to buy Kermits? If you would like to purchase one, go ahead. If you don't. Kermits are always around the drama and the tea. That's what I have, found, at least my Kermits that live with me. So if you want to purchase a Kermit, there's my affiliate link. Everything I'm saying, if you couldn't tell already from this ridiculous intro, is just for entertainment purposes only. Please do not take anything I say seriously, because it's just my opinions, not facts, and publicly accessible information first made public by public figures. Please don't go to these people's channels leaving them mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, disparaging comments. Don't do that, okay? All right, let's read Alexis's comment, you guys. I never introduced my videos by saying it's going to be interesting, because it's going to be me, you're going to be sleeping, I'm just going to be talking, and here we go. Okay. And by the way, before anybody asks me, I have done my due diligence, like Amberlynn would say, and I have verified that this is Alexis's real account. It's not somebody impersonating her. It's her real account. So it's really Alexis talking to me and to y'all. So get ready. And hey, Karina, in response to your question, I didn't even know about the alleged cease and desist until we met up, and her and we're talking about it and laughing about it on one of our double dates. So if you don't know what this is about, we had discussed how Alexis went into old Lordy, it's Jordy's chat, and said that Amberlynn had supposedly sent her this cease and desist, or as Amberlynn would say, cease and assist. Somebody call FBI Frank. So Amber had supposedly sent her the cease and desist, which is a letter stating you better stop, talking about me, situation type deal, from a lawyer. It was not Joe the Legal Weasel, though. Well, how could we ever really know? You know what I'm trying to say? Moving right along. So this statement is about this. And I was like talking about why is Amber sending Alexis this cease and desist? And she had supposedly sent this to her around the time that Alexis was spilling all the tea in the summertime about Amber. Okay. She said that this attorney apparently she said that this attorney apparently got into my email account somehow, and Amber confirmed to this attorney that it was my email based on the content the attorney showed to Amber. Not sure how legal any of that is. but I never actually received an email from this attorney, and I religiously check my emails, so I know I would have seen it at some point. I don't even really know if any of this is true because my uncle is an attorney that owns his own law firm in Wisconsin. And I know that Amber knows that. I have explicitly told her if she makes any crazy allegations about me, true or not. Oh, I love that. I love that. True or not. Let's just sue her. Sue her, Alexis. Who cares if what she said is true? Why should the truth be involved in the law? That's right, girl. That I'm sure he would be happy to assign one of the attorneys that works for him to take this case for me pro bono. That's why I believe Amber would be scared of me to any capacity. Not because of what I know, but who I know. Well, listen, Christmas is coming early in January for us girls. Are you excited? It's an exciting time to be alive. Girls, so this is so good. You couldn't even make this up. Okay. Now, listen. Whatever you think about Alexis, I know that some people out here don't have, certain positive thoughts. I don't know. Send Kermit a prayer, whatever. I don't care. The point is, we're talking about Amberlynn Reid drama, okay? This is a person that has exposed Amberlynn before. Amberlynn is out here sending her cease and assists. Why can't Joe the legal weasel send me a cease and assist? I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. Okay. So did you understand what Alexis says? What she's trying to say is she went on a double date with Tommy and Amberlynn. And Amberlynn was laughing on that Wisconsin double date when Amberlynn was living with Tommy. So Amberlynn was laughing about the cease. Okay, I'm trying to be serious. So Amberlynn on this double date with Tommy and Alexis and Alexis's girlfriend. Amberlynn was laughing, allegedly communicated to Alexis and told Alexis that the lawyer that Amber hired hacked Alexis's account in order to send his cease and desist to Alexis. I for one just love me some Amberlynn Reid. Is she not the most entertaining person in the world? Amber, nobody out here believing that. The way that an attorney would send a cease and assist, a cease and desist. All right, let me try to be serious. The way that attorneys actually send this information out, once in a while it is done by email. That's true, but it's usually just mailed to your house, like, FedEx, UPS, Joe the legal weasel on your case. Never mind. I need to stop mentioning him, okay? I want Kermit to be my lawyer. Moving right along. So the audacity of Amberlynn to tell Alexis, let's just read this again. She said that this attorney apparently got into my email account somehow, and Amber confirmed to this attorney that it was my email based on the content the attorney showed to Amber. Not sure how illegal any of this is. Sweetheart, sweetheart, Alexis, Amber is scaring you. She tried to scare you, to shut you up, to make you quiet. Sweetheart, no attorney would bank their career on hacking a person that their client is suing, on hacking their email. Do you understand what's going on? Amber allegedly told Alexis that her attorney hacked uh Alexis's email, and that's how he sent the cease and desist. This is not how legal paperwork is sent at all. When a person is served, it could be at their wherever they're physically at. I mean, unless of course you have the attorney asking for all paperwork to, like, for example, be forwarded to them. That happens all the time. So you forward it to the person's attorney, or if you're an attorney just sending a cease and assist over here, okay, cease and desist over here, you would mail it to the person's house. No attorney ever hacked Alexis's email. Nobody would do this unless Amber got some kind of a fake attorney. Listen, this is one or two things going on. Either Amber hired some criminal who wants to hack people's emails in order to send them legal paperwork. And I mean, a cease and desist is not even technically even legal paperwork. It's just a piece of paper telling you to be quiet. But I digress. Or Amber's lying to you, Alexis. No attorney would ever threaten their career by hacking someone's email that, their client is suing. That doesn't make any sense. All jokes aside, obviously this never happened. Amberlynn has been reading this actually never, ever, ever happened magazine on page. This definitely didn't happen. This clearly didn't happen. What I think is going on here is simple. I think that Amber didn't want the tea revealed by Alexis, who knew her best, and was trying to threaten her with lawyers. I don't think that Amberlynn ever hired anyone because they're expensive and there's a lot that goes into litigation. Part of it is emotional intelligence, part of it is money. I'm sure Amber could get the money eventually. So it's a lot that goes into, actual suing and litigation, all that other stuff. I think Amber was just trying to threaten Alexis, scare Alexis. She did the same thing with Beck. She promised that she would get the law involved with Beck if Beck ever said anything about her. Amber, honestly, sweetheart, you just need somebody to sue you back and to sue you into pretty much oblivion. What that means is to never let you go legally so that, you go bankrupt. So you actually like learn your lesson, because constantly throwing out these empty threats is ridiculous. Okay. Now, the second thing that Alexis is saying is that she never received any actual communication from the attorney, right? Because I don't believe there was any actual attorney. I don't believe any attorney actually hacked your email. That is not the way attorneys communicate at all whatsoever. They mail paperwork or they email paperwork to your attorney or they just mail it to your house. This is not how they communicate. They do not hack anything, any clients or somebody's email. That's ridiculous. So basically we now find out that Alexis has an uncle who's an attorney. Alexis, my advice, go and tell the story to your uncle. Any person, they don't have to be a legal scholar, but any person who has any kind of understanding of basic common sense will tell you that Amber lied to you, sweetheart. This never happened, okay? Go tell your uncle about it. So basically, Alexis is trying to tell us that she has warned Amberlynn that if she ever says anything really wild about her, she has an attorney in her family who would sue Amberlynn. And so Alexis is saying, she's not scared of me because of what I know, but who I know. Fabulous. Wonderful. Joe the legal weasel on your case. Okay. I will say this. I have to disagree a little bit with Alexis on one thing, and I'm allowed to disagree. It's just my opinion. Okay, that's fine that she's afraid of who or whatever. But at the end of the day, the whole point of why she tried to silence you, Alexis, is because you knew too much. You knew how she treated her animals. Recently, Alexis told us that Amberlynn denied any help from Alexis in trying to, find Rarity, which is disturbing enough. I think this whole story just emphasizes that Amberlynn always tries to threaten people to reveal because they're going to reveal the tea, and she's all smoke and mirrors. There is no attorney. No attorney is going to be breaking laws like that. They would never have a practice or a business. So what do y'all think, girly pops? Do you think that's amazing? I think it's great that Amberlynn went on a double date with Alexis and Alexis's girlfriend and Tommy and spent time talking about the cease and assist, as Amberlynn would say, cease and desist, that she sent to Alexis. Amber, serious question. How do you expect to have any relationship with Alexis when you're treating her so poorly? And on top of that, both of you's not friends. Alexis, you exposed her millions of times. That's not a real friendship. At the end of the day, why don't you all just agree to disagree? And we all know that you're frenemies. And I still believe that she's afraid of Alexis. And by the way, one more point. Remember when Amberlynn came online and was like, oh, well, Alexis, and blamed Alexis for the whole Jordy fiasco where Amberlynn facilitated Jordy's personal information, had people call his family, right? Okay, oh Lordy is Jordy reaction channel. That's what Amber did. So Alexis, she's not that afraid of you if she's saying like negative things about you. You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, this is just another really outrageous example of how much Amberlynn lies to the people in her life. Alexis was in her life. She was mending her relationship with Alexis. She's going around pretending that some lawyer, was able to hack Alexis's email to send her a cease and desist. And meanwhile, Alexis never even got it. So obviously Amber's lying. Okay. What a big surprise Amber lied, but I wanted to show you this to show you how she lies and is just full of deception, even to the people in her life. So, people say, oh, so what that she lies online? She lies to the people in her life. Alexis was a real life friend at that point, right? Okay. Let's move right along to the second part of Amber's video, in which she was talking all about herself and yet another Q&A. So moving on to Amber's video that she's like a villain. This is part 2 of my commentary. I didn't get to say everything I wanted to about some of the topics that Amber brought up in the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is she tells us that Tommy and her have special phone time, which is just like, nobody asked that, Amber. And she also says, Tommy's like the best and everything. Here's the thing. No one is asking her these questions. That's my main point about Amber's Q&As. Like something that was actually a question about her like being like electrocuted. Like I'm just like, what is happening in your world, Amby, that people are asking you these weird questions? I think Amber creates the majority of the questions and actually answers some of the real questions being asked, to be fair. I think that the majority of the questions she just invents herself. Like nobody cares about your least favorite Billie Eilish song. That's some of the questions that she answered. Like nobody out here is trying to ask these questions about electrocuted and like what's your least favorite Billie Eilish song? Nobody cares. And even if somebody really did ask Amberlynn these questions, like about do you have phone time with Tommy or whatever, like do you think that it's appropriate to answer them? She knows that the majority of her audience wants to hear the massive gossip, drama, and tea on her dramas and her controversies. They don't want to know what your least favorite Billie Eilish song is. Then there's another moment which I thought was really important. So she was talking about all the support that she gets, right? And she said that she gets so many messages. She says that her audience is so supportive and like she gets so many amazing like compliments, and she gets like so many sweet messages privately, and these people are like never writing anything publicly in her comments, but like she gets so much support. At the same time, she's saying that she's being harassed all the time, and she's just saying that like she's being vilified. So which one is it? You can't have it both ways, but I digress. Okay. She always gets more dislikes than likes. There's like an extension that you could add, I believe, to Google Chrome to see how many dislikes a YouTuber is really getting. And because, YouTube took away the dislike button, but you can get an extension to see like the general amount of dislikes and likes a YouTuber is getting. Amber, on average, is getting way more dislikes than likes. Okay, 5,000, 8,000 dislikes, 1,000 dislikes. Amber, where are all these people that supposedly support you? I don't believe you. Now, please do not get me wrong, okay? She definitely has a small group of people that definitely enjoy her videos. And I've always said, it's good that she has some support. That's fine. I do believe her that she definitely has some people that enjoy her content. That's fine. That's the way that it usually is. That's good that you have a bunch of people supporting you. But what she's trying to sell here, I don't believe. If you had more people being supportive of you, they wouldn't care if they got negative comments in response from the majority of your audience. They wouldn't care. They wouldn't be scared to comment positive things. There would be an overwhelming amount of more positive comments than negative comments on your videos if you genuinely, Amberlynn, had a bigger audience that mainly supported you versus not supported you. I think the majority of her audience has a negative interest in her. I think the majority of her audience remembers all the things that she has done, and they genuinely, truly do not care for her content and they watch for fun. I think that the people that support her is a smaller group, and I don't think that they're commenting, and I don't even believe that they are all commenting privately to her until she quite frankly posts all of these hundreds of comments, supposedly like all of these so many amazing comments that she gets privately, these Instagram DMs. Until she starts posting them over and over and over again, I don't believe her. And by the way, even if she has 100 positive private messages on Instagram, this still doesn't prove that she has a very large supportive audience. She mainly has a non-supportive audience. Her audience wants her to be well and to be healthy, and they're sick and tired of all her lies. And I think that that's where I'm gonna end the video. Like at the end of the day, she even lied to Alexis supposedly about hiring a lawyer who hacked Alexis's, like email. Like, please, Amber, please just stop. Like at the end of the day, I guess the question is, like, Anne Boleyn is my favorite YouTuber in the whole wide world. She's very riveting, she's entertaining, but my question is, all of these people that privately support her, why not come out and publicly make supportive videos about Amber? Why not come out and defend Amber in the comments section? Because what Amber is saying isn't true. A small version of it is true. Yeah, she has people that enjoy her channel and maybe write to her privately, but then these people would be the one liking up your videos and doing all that, and that's not really happening. Okay, the proof is in the Kermit. All right, karma's a Kermit, my opinion. Like at the end of the day, you see that she gets more dislikes than likes in her videos. All right, I'm wishing everybody mentioned in this video all the best. Thank you all so very much for watching today. I appreciate you being here. If you did enjoy today's video, please go and check out this other video that's popping up here on a similar topic. You may enjoy it, you may not enjoy it. If you don't enjoy that video, go and leave it a dislike, be a friend or a like. All right, let me know what you think about this video in the dislikes and comments down below, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for being here. Bye.